हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द लाइव सेशन। तो अब हम देखने वाले हैं एनसीईआरटी एनवायरनमेंट का टेस्ट सीरीज, जिसमें आज हम देखेंगे सेट नंबर 4। तो आप भी मेरे साथ अटेंड कीजिए और अगर आपका आंसर आता है तो चेक में बताइए। तो शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, the energy flow in an ecosystem is unidirectional, non-cyclic, cyclic, bidirectional. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 and 2 ओनली, यूनिडायरेक्शनल एंड नॉन साइक्लिक। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है, which of the following are required for the formation of ground level ozone? Carbon dioxide, volatile organic compounds, sunlight. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 2 and 3 ओनली, volatile organic compounds and sunlight. Most harmful environmental pollutants are biodegradable corrosive agents, non-biodegradable chemical, all of the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल केमिकल। Path of energy flow in an ecosystem is herbivores, producers, carnivores, decomposers. Herbivores, carnivores, producers, decomposers. Producers, carnivores, herbivores, decomposers. Producers, herbivores, carnivores, decomposers. तो इसका आंसर है डी, producers, herbivores, carnivores, decomposers. Which among the following metallic mineral is used both for nuclear reaction as well as stainless steel? Niobium, vanadium, thorium, radium. तो इसका आंसर है ए, niobium. Which of the following is a part of the biogeochemical cycle? Soils, plants, atmosphere, oceans. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है डी 1, 2, 3 and 4, soils, plants, atmosphere और ocean. The management of biosphere in such a way that it may yield one greatest suitable benefit to present generation while maintaining its potential to meet the needs of future generation is conservation, afforestation, fossilization, overexploitation. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए कंजर्वेशन. Tendency of increase of species diversity in transition zone between two communities is called ecotone effect, S effect, border effect, complementary effect. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी एस effect. Biomagnification means accumulation of pesticide through food chain, accumulation of pesticide in water, increased pesticide degradation, accumulation of pesticide in the soil. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए accumulation of pesticide through food chain. Global warming is due to greenhouse effect, El Nino effect, anti-greenhouse effect, none of these. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए ग्रीनहाउस इफेक्ट. Consider the following statements regarding the National Green Tribunal. It is a specialized body equipped with the necessary expertise to handle environmental disputes involving multidisciplinary issues. It's not found by the Criminal Procedure Code but is guided by principles of natural justice. It's supposed to be set up in 5 places with New Delhi as its principal bench. A Supreme Court judge is to chair the tribunal. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है A. All of the above. मतलब it is a specialized body equipped with the necessary expertise to handle environmental disputes involving multidisciplinary issues. It's not bound by criminal procedure code but is guided by principle of natural justice. It's supposed to be set up in 5 places with New Delhi as the principal bench, and a Supreme Court judge is to chair the tribunal. Chronic arsenic poisoning causes itai disease, foot and mouth disease, blue baby syndrome, black foot disease. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी ब्लैक फुट डिजीज. With reference to forest ecosystems, consider the following statements. The number pyramid is neither inverted nor upward. The biomass pyramid is inverted. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? तो इसका आंसर है A. One only. The number pyramid is neither inverted nor upward. World's largest producers and consumers of energy is Mercosur, IPSA, BRIC, OPEC. तो इसका आंसर है सी. ब्रिक. Eutrophication is excessive oxygen in ponds, abundant fertilizers in the lack of algae in the lake, abundant nectars in the lake. तो इसका आंसर है B. Abundant fertilizers in the lake. Which among these would increase carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Deforestation, burning of firewood, automobiles. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है D. 1, 2 and 3. Deforestation, burning of firewood and automobiles. Ozone depletion would impact the plant community in several ways. These include increase in photosynthesis, decline in water use efficiency, decline in yield of plants. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है C. 2 and 3 only. Decline in water use efficiency and decline in yield of plants. The National Air Quality Monitoring Program run by Central Pollution Control Board monitors which of the following pollutants at all locations? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, suspended particulate matter. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है तो इसका थोड़ा पेज नंबरिंग गलत था तो मैंने अभी सही कर दिया है। तो हम देख रहे थे 18 नंबर का। The National Air Quality Monitoring Program run by Central Pollution Control Board monitors which of the following pollutants at all locations: carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, suspended particulate matter. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 2, 3 and 4 only. मतलब सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड, ऑक्साइड्स ऑफ नाइट्रोजन एंड सस्पेंडेड particulate matter. The ecological processes follow the principles of uniformitarianism. This means the ecological processes have a uniform effect. Same physical and biological process that operates today operated in the past. Physical and biological processes operate with a uniform rate. None of the above. तो इसका आंसर है B. Same physical and biological processes that operate today operated in the past. The soil near the surface is usually darker than about 1 meter down. This is because the topsoil is richer in Ca and Mg, contains more organic matter, is wetter than the subsoil, is drier than the subsoil. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, contains more organic matter. Which among the following are mechanical method of soil conservation? Bunding, terracing, contour farming, stubble mulching. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है A 1, 2 and 3 only. 1 bunding, 2 terracing and 3 contour farming. Methane CH4 is one of the 6 greenhouse gases under the Kyoto Protocol. Which of the following is or are sources of methane? Combustion of fossil fuels, wetlands, automobiles. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है D 1, 2 and 3. Combustion of fossil fuels, wetlands and automobiles. The phenomenon where the pollutants pass in higher concentration through the food chains and accumulate to the maximum in the final consumer is called eutrophication, biogeochemical cycle, biological magnification, biological degradation. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, biological magnification. Atmospheric nitrogen can undergo nitrogen fixation by cyanobacteria, lightning, ultraviolet rays. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है D 1, 2 and 3. Cyanobacteria, lightning and ultraviolet rays. Pollutants can be classified as primary and secondary. Which of these is or are primary pollutant? Volatile organic compounds, ground level ozone, acid rain. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 only, volatile organic compounds. Exposure of an organism to UV rays causes photodynamic action, formation of thymidine, splitting of H bonds of DNA, splitting of phosphodiester bonds. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, splitting of H bonds of DNA. Which of the following strategy is not a correct approach to reduce global warming? Reducing the greenhouse gas emission by limiting the use of fossil fuels, Which of the following strategy is not a correct approach to reduce global warming? Reducing the greenhouse gas emission by limiting the use of fossil fuel, increase the vegetation cover, particularly the forest, for photosynthetic utilization of CO2, minimizing the use of nitrogen fertilizers in agriculture for reducing NO2 emission, increasing the use of air conditioners, refrigeration unit, and production of plastic foams and propellants in aerosol spray cans. तो इसका आंसर है डी। इसमें नॉट करेक्ट पूछा है तो इसका आंसर है डी, इंक्रीजिंग द यूज ऑफ एयर कंडीशनर, रेफ्रिजरेशन यूनिट एंड प्रोडक्शन ऑफ प्लास्टिक फोम्स एंड प्रोपेलेंट्स इन aerosol spray cans. Minamata disease was caused due to the consumption of seafood containing lot of cadmium, fish contaminated with mercury, oysters with lot of pesticide, seafood contaminated with selenium. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, fish contaminated with mercury. Nitrogen oxides produced from the emission of automobiles and power plants are the source of fine airborne particles which lead to photochemical smoke, dry acid deposition, industrial smoke, wet acid deposition. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, wet acid deposition. Biological oxygen demand is a measure of industrial waste poured into water bodies, extent to which water is polluted with organic compounds, amount of carbon monoxide inseparable combined with hemoglobin, amount of oxygen needed by green plants during night. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, extent to which water is polluted with organic compounds. One of the most remarkable effects of SO2 and its related transformed products on plants is cell wall destruction, plasmolysis, destruction of dictosomes, chlorophyll destruction. तो इसका आंसर है डी, chlorophyll destruction. Acid precipitation kills the fish by release of एंटीकोगुलेंट्स, मर्क्यूरी, एल्यूमिनियम, लेड. तो इसका आंसर है बी, मर्क्यूरी. Penicillium does not allow the growth of bacterium Staphylococcus. This type of relationship is called antagonism, mutualism, commensalism, amicalism. तो इसका आंसर है डी, amicalism. Which of the following is not associated with wildlife protection? Project Tiger, Project Hangul, Project Great Indian Bustard, Project Qaeda. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, प्रोजेक्ट टाइगर। Which of the following is or are the objectives of biosphere reserves? To conserve diversity and integrity of plants, animals, and microorganisms, to provide facilities for education, awareness, and training, to establish research stations, and to implement social welfare activities. तो इसका आंसर है Article to promote research on ecological conservation and other environmental aspects. Select the correct answer from the given quotes. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ दिस। Counsalism is a type of relationship of two organisms in which both organisms are harmed, both organisms are benefited, one is harmed and other is benefited, one is benefited and other is neither harmed nor benefited. तो इसका आंसर है डी, one is benefited and other is neither harmed nor benefited. In which state is the Kanha National Park? राजस्थान, उत्तर प्रदेश, मध्य प्रदेश, असम। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, मध्य प्रदेश। In wildlife conservation, which one among the following best defines an endemic species? When the critical number of species decline in forest due to parasitic attack, a species which is cosmopolitan and can be commonly found in a biosphere, an endangered species which is found in a few restricted areas on the earth, a species confined to a particular region and not found anywhere else. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, species confined to a particular region and not found anywhere else. What is a keystone species? A species which makes up only a small proportion of the total biomass of a community, yet has a huge impact on the community's organization and survival. A common species that has plenty of biomass yet has a fairly low impact on the community's organization. A rare species that has minimal impact on the biomass and another species in the community. A dominant species that constitutes a large proportion of the biomass and which affects many other species. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, species which makes up only a small proportion of the total biomass of a community yet has a huge impact on the community's organization and survival. Biodiversity includes species, ecosystem, genes, all above. तो इसका आंसर है डी, ऑल अबव। मतलब स्पीसीज, इकोसिस्टम, जीन तीनों आते हैं बायोडाइवर्सिटी में। हॉटस्पॉट्स आर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय the location, number of endemic species with extent of threat to them, developing and developed countries, all above. तो इसका आंसर है बी, number of endemic species with extent of threat to them. Polar bears are carnivores and prey on many Arctic birds and fish. However, under natural conditions, no one found polar bears predating any penguin. This is because penguins have chemical substance in their muscles which is toxic to polar bears. Penguins are gregarious and always move in groups. Therefore, a polar bear cannot approach them. Polar bears and penguins never coexist under natural conditions. The former lives in the North Pole while the latter lives in the South Pole. Polar bears and penguins display symbiotic relationships and they help each other for their existence in the ice-cold ecosystem. तो इसका आंसर है सी, polar bears and penguins never coexist under natural conditions. The former lives in the North Pole while the latter lives in the South Pole. The causes of mortality differ greatly between developing and developed countries. In developing countries, a high proportion of mortality is caused by infectious disease, while in the developed world, most deaths are related to crime. Poor nutrition, while in the developed world, infectious disease causes most deaths. Wars and accidents, while in the developed world, most deaths are related to infectious disease. Infectious disease, while in the developed world, most deaths are related to voluntary behaviors. तो इसका आंसर है D. Infectious disease, while in the developed world, most deaths are related to voluntary behaviors. Further acidification of the environment could be prevented by policies that required catalytic converters on all vehicles sold in the developed nations, switched 50% of US vehicles to hybrid technologies, greatly reduced the acid producing emission of coal burning power plants, greatly reduced the acid producing emission of the nuclear power plants. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी greatly reduce the acid producing emission of coal burning power plants. In a biotic community, the primary consumers are carnivores, omnivores, detrivores, herbivores. तो इसका आंसर है डी herbivores. Black buck in India is protected by Bhils, Bisnois, Fasces, all tribals. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी Bisnois. Which one of the following statements best reflect the overall position of current science on the role of biodiversity in ecosystems? The more species in an ecosystem, the greater the biomass production. The more species in an ecosystem, the greater the drought resistance. The effects of biodiversity on the functioning of an ecosystem are not consistent. Almost every species in an ecosystem is essential to maintain the overall ecosystem. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी द effects of biodiversity on the functioning of an ecosystem are not consistent. The concept of genetic drift was introduced by Hardy Weinberg, Sewell Wright, G.G. Simpson, Julian Huxley. तो इसका आंसर है बी Sewell Wright. The only ape found in India in its natural habitat is orangutan, gorilla, gibbon, chimpanzee. तो इसका आंसर है gibbon. In aquatic system, actively moving animals, organisms are benthic nectons, zooplanktons, phytoplanktons. तो इसका आंसर है बी nectons. In a desert ecosystem, the relatively more abundant animals are arboreal, fossorial, diurnal, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है बी fossorial. Trophic level on an organism refers to the rate at which it uses energy, where it leaves its food source, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है सी its food source. Which of the following statements are the maintenance of National Ganga River Basin Authority? Maintenance of minimum ecological flows in the river Ganga, promotion of water conservation practices including recycling and reuse, rainwater harvesting, and decentralized sewage treatment systems. Investigations and research regarding problems of environmental pollution and conservation of the river Ganga. Which of the above statements is or are correct? तो इसका आंसर है D 1, 2 and 3. The apex of age pyramid of a stationary population is very narrow, broad, almost equal to base, none above. तो इसका आंसर है C almost equal to base. Pedology is the study of soil, crop disease, rocks, locomotion of animals. तो इसका आंसर है A soil. Which of the bird species mentioned below are reported to be assigned under the critically endangered list of IUCN Red List version 2013? Bear's pochard, forest owlet, great Indian bustard, Bengal florican, Siberian crane, spoon-billed sandpiper. तो इसका आंसर है D 1, 4, 5, 6. Bear's pochard, Bengal florican, Siberian crane, and spoon-billed sandpiper. Phosphate pollution is caused by phosphate rock only, agricultural fertilizers only, sewage and phosphate rock, sewage and agricultural fertilizers. तो इसका आंसर है D sewage and agricultural fertilizers. The only ape found in India is gorilla, chimpanzee, holag gibbon, leap monkey. तो इसका आंसर है C holag gibbon. Crocodiles found in India are Crocodylus spotostis and C. palustris, and K. Philins gangeticus, G. gangeticus, and C. porosus, C. palustris, and G. gangeticus. तो इसका आंसर है D. C. porosus, C. palustris, and G. gangeticus. Mr. X is eating curd or yogurt. For his food intake in a food chain, he should be considered as occupying first trophic level, second trophic level, third trophic level, fourth trophic level. तो इसका आंसर है D fourth trophic level. Grasshopper is a primary consumer, secondary consumer, decomposer, primary decomposer. तो इसका आंसर है A primary consumer. In the treatment of waste water before discharge, which treatment stage involves biological treatment? Primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment, reverse osmosis stage. तो इसका आंसर है B secondary treatment. The great damage of forest in hills causes pollution in the ocean, soil erosion by rain, excessive grazing of cattle, leaching of soil in the rock. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी soil erosion by rain. The major characteristics of the vegetation of a locality are controlled by man only, mainly by climate, by animals only, by altitude of place only. तो इसका आंसर है बी, मेनली बाय क्लाइमेट। The environment as a self-sustaining system is mainly preserved by man, animals, trees, wildlife. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, वाइल्ड The fuel wood crisis can be overcome by better wood stoves, greater afforestation, efficient wood extractions, using alternative energy sources like solar energy. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, यूजिंग अल्टरनेटिव एनर्जी सोर्सेज लाइक सोलर एनर्जी। Which one of the following is considered as pioneer community in Jerez? Annual herb, perennial herb, scrub stays, lichen. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, पेरेनियल हर्ब। Energy and nutrients enter a community by primary consumer, producer, decomposer, sunlight. तो इसका आंसर है बी, प्रोड्यूसर। Water pollution is caused due to industrial effluents, sewage and other wastes, agricultural discharge, all of this. तो इसका आंसर है डी, all of this. Industrial effluents, sewage and other waste, agricultural discharge. Acid rain is due to increase in atmospheric concentration of ozone, CO2 and CO, SO3 and CO, SO2 and nitrogen oxide. तो इसका आंसर है डी, SO2 and nitrogen oxide. The CO2 content by volume in the atmospheric air is about 0.032%, 0.32%, 3 to 23%, 4%. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, 0.032%. Carbon monoxide is a pollutant because it inhibits glycolysis, reacts with oxygen, reacts with hemoglobin, makes nervous system inactive. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, reacts with hemoglobin. In Minamata Bay of Japan, the animals which remained free from Minamata disease are pigs, rabbits, dogs, cats. तो इसका आंसर है बी, rabbits. Minamata disease was caused due to the consumption of oysters with lot of pesticide, fish contaminated with mercury, seafood contaminated lot of cadmium, seafood contaminated with selenium. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, fish contaminated with mercury. A food chain starts with decay, respiration, photosynthesis, nitrogen fixation. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, photosynthesis. Most of the food chains are composed of 1 or 2 species, 3 or 4 species, 9 or 10 species, more than 16 species. तो इसका आंसर है बी, 3 or 4 species. In India, tropical rainforests are found in Darjeeling, Karnataka, Andaman, Jammu and Kashmir. तो इसका आंसर है सी, अंडमान. Tropical rainforests are found in which of the following vegetation? Mesotherms, megatherms, microtherms, stenotherms. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, mesotherms. A snake feeding on a rat is an example of primary consumer or herbivore, primary consumer and primary carnivore, secondary consumer and primary carnivore, tertiary consumer and secondary carnivore. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, secondary consumer and primary carnivore. A rat feeding upon potato tuber is producer, carnivore, decomposer, primary consumer. तो इसका आंसर है डी, प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर। Soil is a mixture of sand and clay, sand and humus, clay and humus, sand, clay and humus. तो इसका आंसर है डी, sand, clay and humus. The factors relating to form and behavior of the Earth's surface are called biotic, edaphic, climatic, topographic. तो इसका आंसर है बी, edaphic. In most cases, the two major climatic factors affecting the distribution of organisms are temperature and sunlight, predators and parasites, wind and water, water and temperature. तो इसका आंसर है डी, water and temperature. Which of the following pairs is a sedimentary type of biogeochemical cycle? Oxygen and nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur, phosphorus and nitrogen, phosphorus, zinc and mercury. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, phosphorus and sulfur. The sum of all ecosystem on Earth is called the stratosphere, lithosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere. तो इसका आंसर है सी, biosphere. The term ecological pyramid was proposed by Odom, Elton, Tansley, Haeckel. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, एल्टन. Which of the following is a man-made aquatic ecosystem? Canals, dams, aquarium, all of this. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, all of this. Canals, dams and aquarium. Which of the following is a major man-made biotic factor? Fire, grazing, plowing, dairying. तो इसका आंसर है ए, fire. The pyramid of energy is always upright, inverted, horizontal, negative. तो इसका आंसर है ए, upright. Zooplankton are parasites, primary producers, primary consumers, primary decomposers. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, primary consumers. Phytoplanktons of a pond ecosystem act as producers, decomposers, primary consumers, secondary consumers. तो इसका आंसर है ए, producers. Phytoplanktons are important biotic components of forest ecosystem, pond ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, all of this. तो इसका आंसर है बी, pond ecosystem. When the number of organisms at successive levels are plotted, they give the slope of a pyramid. This is called the pyramid of number, energy, biomass, none of this. तो इसका आंसर है ए, number. The pyramid of number is grassland ecosystem is linear, inverted, upright, negative. तो इसका आंसर है सी अपराइट। The maintenance of the country of internal environment consistency of internal environment of an organism is due to predators, parasites, homeostasis both 1 and 2। तो इसका आंसर है सी homeostasis। The study of relationship between individual species and environment is called ecology, synecology, ऑटेकोलॉजी, एथनोलॉजी। तो इसका आंसर है सी ऑटेकोलॉजी। The primary succession after refers to the development of communities on a freshly cleared crop field, forest cleared after devastating fires, pond freshly filled with water after dry phase, newly exposed habitat with no record of earlier organisms। तो इसका आंसर है डी न्यूली एक्सपोज्ड हैबिटेट विथ नो रिकॉर्ड ऑफ अर्लियर वेजिटेशन। Plant succession taking place in sandy areas is called lithocere, pachymocery, heliocery, all of these। तो इसका आंसर है बी pachymocery। Climatology is the scene of biotic factors. Climatic factors is the science of biotic factors, climatic factors, edaphic factors, topographic factors। इसका आंसर है बी climatic factors। The country that shows negative population growth rate is India, France, Brazil, Denmark। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी डेनमार्क। तो इसी के साथ हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़ ख़त्म होता है। और अगर आप चैनल पर न्यू है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और नोटिफिकेशन आइकन पर क्लिक कर दीजिए ताकि आप डेली लाइव क्लास ज्वाइन कर सकें। साथ ही अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कर दीजिए ताकि उन्हें भी हेल्प हो। तो हमारा ये सेशन यहीं तक था। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।